Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and in this live stream we are once again back on Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu, and this time I got keys to give away. I think that is a very important factor going on here, because I want as many of you that watch me regularly to be able to come and play the multiplayer with me in future streams. And so I thought, what better way to do that than to force the game down your collective throats by doing a little giveaway. So we have 4 games to give away tonight. They're all for the Quest 2/Quest 3 native version. I have no idea if this works on the original Quest. I don't even know anyone who owns an original anymore. Oh, unless Mo's still got one. I don't know. And we are going to basically have a look at some single player today, and then we're going to go do some multiplayer after I've given all of the keys away. So as I said, we've got 4 to give away. The details for how to participate in each and every individual draw are in the description. Long and short of it, I'll call when we are going to launch a giveaway for a key, and then for this giveaway stream it'll be putting the martial arts uniform or karate uniform or gi or whatever it is, but all the instructions are within the description, and I think most of you are competent with all of this by now. So what we'll do, let's continue where we left off the last time I was playing. And I'll seamlessly get you guys back into here. There we go. So, let's do a giveaway, shall we? Because I always try and... we've got an extra one. So, and I always do try and reward those that are early. So, martial arts uniforms in the chat. You'll have until I hit the gong. I did ask him to put that in so I could begin and announce and end competitions. So pop martial arts emoji in the chat. If you've already got the game and you want to join in and you don't want to be in a giveaway, put whatever you want in the chat. It doesn't really matter. So, but yeah, martial arts uniform in the giveaway, in the chat, and let's get our first key given away. Whilst I'm doing that, what could I do? I did end the last stream by showing people something. You have to go into the practice room for the cheats menu on this game. I'm not going to activate it now, but all you have to do, so a little bit of a cheat here, kick these bronze statues in the face. You do that by pressing down on the right stick, and that will get your guy to perform a kick. The way that the targeting works on this is where you are looking is where you kick. So if you're looking low, you'll kick low, unless you've got the full rig in your PC VR, but we don't talk about PC VR. If you look really high, you'll get the foot like even above head height. It goes to a certain, where does it cap out? There. Guy's got one hell of a kick, hasn't he? That's higher than his face. I used to be able to do that once. So the way that you activate the cheats menu is you literally look high, look in the middle, and then start kicking, basically. And try and land a headshot. It does need to be there, that headshot. So you need to do one there, then one on this guy, and then one on that guy. This one's actually quite hard because of the board behind you. That's his hand. That's his other hand. That's his other hand. I'll stop at you. There we go. So that, if we did that in the practice room, that would activate the cheats menu. I'll try and show that off later on. There is some hilarious stuff within the cheats menu side of things. And for anyone who's looking at being a content creator for this game, then you can have like all sorts of stuff like infinite special and slow motion and all sorts of bits and bobs. If I was going to make some showing off videos, that's how I'd do it. I'd record it in slow motion and then just put it to normal speed, and that'd look amazing. So, right, I've heard lots of martial arts uniforms. Let's end it there. Oh no, I started it again. Hang on. There you go. I ended it. So, end it there. Von, pick us out a winner. I'm going to go and chop somebody. We did the ninja camp last time. We haven't seen the rad flower cult. So I can't remember if I did this on stream or not. I started a new file on hard because each and every update, and also when you switch from this to the beta and back from the beta to the normal game, I've lost my progress on a couple of occasions. It doesn't really matter. So, doesn't really matter. Okay. The difficulty percentage is how hard that guy's going to be in comparison to others. I think it's just to give you an idea of which one you should be looking at. Well done, Fourth Wall. If I... hang on a second, quickly. Here you go. I'll smash a pot in your honour. Congratulations, Fourth Wall. Excellent. Hello, Banksy. I saw you. Oh, don't think I didn't see you. We had that a couple of times in the multiplayer. People just turn up and just leave again. It's brilliant. Anyway. Main vases. So, let's have a go on this guy. So, I know I've leapt straight into the competition because I like to give away a key early to the early birders. And this is basically the Kung Fu simulator on the Quest. I mean, I know it is the only one. It's so good. He has done such a good job with this game. So what we're doing is we're going through the campaign. The way that the campaign works is that you have 3 lives. To get the maximum score on a level, you have to be able to... Yes, you can, Fourth Wall. All of those keys that you've had out of me, I get a little bit of payback. So... You've got some moves, haven't you? It's not going to be enough. Silly goatee, isn't it? It is a silly goatee. You should shave it off. So it's just an incredibly good game. Just incredibly good. I'll go more into it as we play. Hello, Eric. One of the things I will say that he's changed, or I can see, is a lot of the moves are really telegraphed. I mean, I am playing it in hard. Well, I think I'm on hard or harder, one of the two. But the games are really the moves are really well telegraphed if you know what you're looking for, or if you're watching your opponent. An actual martial arts technique, or something that I was taught when I did a lot of training, that does work very well in this as well as real life. When you are fighting your opponent, you want to try and make sure you maintain... A lot of people say eye contact, but you don't actually need eye contact. What you want to do, if you'll let me, is you don't want to look in his eyes, because it can be intimidating, you might be intimidated, but it doesn't give you the full view that you need of him. What you want to do is look at his throat, and what you can see then is you can see all of him. And so you can then see all those little minute movements. So instead of looking at eye level, you want to be looking a little bit down to sort of like mouth, chin, neck. And it just gives you a better picture of their body overall, because your head's a little bit low, but you can still see everything. Aw, didn't even get to finish him. Chop socky! And it's one of the things that I do like. Ben is the creator of this game, Ben Olding, is a big martial artist. He's done a lot of martial arts in his time, and he's taken a lot of his experiences and his things and put them into the game. It's not one for one, of course it's not, because there has to be an element of fun. You want to go and do martial arts in a dojo, you go and do martial arts too. This is the next best thing that we have. We are able to jump, we are able to kick. On the PC VR version, you can get full body tracking, which actually allows you to kick in the game with full body tracking. So if you can kick to here and you can side kick, it mirrors you one to one. Very cool, something I'd love, but PC VR, bleh. Just in case you didn't know, Norb found out. Our very own Norb. Hang on. Hang on. There we go, yay! There's 7 years on the old record. You can break the mirror if you so choose. But it's all these little bits and pieces as well. There's now hidden collectibles within the game. Pretty much everything you can touch and fiddle and fondle and do, and I do love it in VR games when they do that. The problem is, if I was a VR developer, I would hate having to do that, because so many things would go completely unnoticed, and you could spend hours. Ben might have spent hours coding that would get punched and then smashed and then fall into loads of bits and pieces on the ground. No one would ever see it. No one would ever know. They'd never know. And that's one of the problems with that, but from somebody who plays video games a lot and VR games a lot, it's something that I really appreciate. All that attention to detail and no immersion breaking is fucking awesome. Right. Let's do some more, shall we? The campaign has got lots and lots and lots of levels of difficulty. I don't even know what we're playing it in. I think I'm on hard. Oh, yeah, hard. There you go. Can you change it on the fly? To be fair, for me getting back into this and doing a full campaign from scratch, I think hard is a good shout. Hello, John. Hello, Mr. Holland. The difficulty goes up to Master, and the play with Master is you earn your stars until you are defeated, and then or it used to be, then it's stop. So Master is not only the hardest difficulty, but there is also like an Iron Man element within it as well. So I was explaining a little bit earlier, you have 3 stars which represent your lives. If you can beat a guy without getting downed, then you get the full 3 stars. More stars you get, more arenas you unlock, more people you unlock to fight, which then allows you to get more stars. And the world turns. Kent Hon, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to visit your restaurant. Now, there was another secret that I wanted to show off. Should we do it before, or should we do it afterwards? Do I even know if it works anymore? Let's do one, and then I'll show off the secret to this level. Not every level has got a secret. The one thing that I will say is the restaurant level originally was very cool, but it was a bit drab and there was nothing going on upstairs. This restaurant level is fucking awesome. Because that's what you want if you accidentally walk into something or push something. Being able to grab and throw the crockery at your opponent. I mean, I've covered that at karate, you know. We've learnt self-defense against bananas, grapes, all sorts, as well as crockery, chopsticks. You know, anything's a weapon. See these guys? These guys are actually the same models that is used for the one-armed boxers within the game. And if you punch this, it smashes and transports you to a completely different arena. I think it's just the Shaolin temple grounds, but at night, and you get to fight these guys. Completely secret fight, not part of the game, just something a little bit extra. I hope if you are considering buying this game and you're not lucky enough to win tonight, little things like that will win you over, because they did for me. Developers don't do this anymore. I remember games where you were given a cheat code if you knew the cheat so that you could mess around, and that there were obnoxious secrets. Like, you know, there's every possibility that I might hit that by accident whilst you're going around. The fact that it's in the game, though, and I don't know what else there is. Every now and again, I'll be chatting to Ben, he's like, you tried punching any of the pictures about the place? I'm like, what? And then obviously I do. And then here we go. So, right, let's... Beggar Sue. Well, unfortunately, Beggar Sue, I don't have super chats or thanks or any of that nonsense on my channel. So, I'm not that charitable a person.
I will stop you.
What did I do? Now, one of the cool things about this level, most of the levels have got a little bit of a quirk. Careful, careful. This one, the little bottles there, he's actually got one of those as his special ability. You can pick one of those and you can swig it to restore your health. We can actually make use of the ones that are at the bar if we need them. We haven't even thrown a punch yet, and you're already wrecking the place. Oh. You'd be better than this. I mean, I can do that. Oh, look at me. Oh. So, if you were trying to do this level with 3 stars, you would be stupid not to make use of the resources of the level. One of the other things that you can do to stop your opponent getting up is to stand near them. It will tell you to move away, so I can kind of get ready to run for the bar. Grab me a drink. And there's another little sneaky one down here. Lovely. And he won't be able to get round here. Perfect. Making use of your environment in more ways than one. Table do to you! Ow. God, that really hurt. So another thing, as you get hit, did that on purpose obviously, as you get hit, you get a lighter bar that then recharges, like most of your kind of Street Fighter-esque games where if you take a lot of damage very quickly and you back away, you can recover some of it. You don't want to continue the fight when you've got a very dark bar. You want to be getting away because then you can heal up nice. Anyway, what a great example, right? Totally did that on purpose. Easy job. That does damage as well by the looks of things. This guy isn't quite as predictable. No. Quite as predictable as the last one. Who would have thunk it? Drunken boxer. Not as predictable. Time for my special move. See one of these before? Of course you haven't, you drunk. Powerful hands. Oh. I'd imagine if you punch it, you would smash it. Look. I am trying, one of the things I'm trying, hence why I'm getting very close, is making use of elbows, because it's something that's been put into the game, and I think it's insanely cool. As a karate guy, I love my elbows. What's your health like? No, put it down. No drinking on the job. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey there, silver-tongued devil. Oh, won't quit my day job. As you can probably tell as well, the game is a fantastic workout. I'm currently decked out in t-shirt and shorts. As you can see, t-shirt, shorts, and a little hat as well. You also have all of your stats behind you as well. Wins, losses, damage, hits landed, various targeting scores, number of collectibles found. I'm going to try and get all of those today. Pressure points is, because I haven't gone through the tutorial, pressure points is very much a thing. You have different ways to conduct your hands within the game. You can chop, you can fist, you can poke, and depending on where you do those various hand gestures into various well, you can also do this as well. Yeah, okay, symbol, but fingers wrapped around itself. Where you put those maneuvers onto your opponent has different effects. You poke somebody in the eye, as far as their screen is concerned, their vision narrows. I think Buck was saying about the whole drinking on the job and how that should make your vision more blurry. There are ways to make your opponent's vision blurry, but it ain't drinking, it's through poking. So yeah. Again, other cool touches that just stop this being a this kind of game. It's one of the things that I was incredibly worried for when Ben told me that he was going to be adding multiplayer into this game. As I said, no, don't! I don't think you'll be able to pull it off. I don't think it'll work. You'll just end up everyone will just end up doing this. And I tell you what, his system is robust enough that you don't end up doing that. Especially, I mean, you can, but you're not going to get away with it. If you wonder why I'm chopping the air, that's actually how you run in this game. I think every VR game should have that, especially shooters. You know, we want to get away from having to hold buttons and press buttons. So, I wonder if we can finger jab it. Yes, we can. Break the glass, and you are teleported. That was my best teleport pipe noise. The pressure points, so as far as the tutorial is concerned, they will give you a basic outline of all of the mechanics are within the tutorial within the game, and then it's just practice. But it stops it just being a boxing sim, you know? So, and as I said, elbows have been added to the game, and they do work quite well. Some of my favourite techniques involve elbows. But there's still, because there's nothing on my actual elbow, there's still an element of guesswork from what the models are doing. But the fact that he's even trying to implement it, and you can elbow somebody in the face, is just so good. So good. Anyway, right, what we're here for. Let's go and have a look. I assume you're gate security. Good job, stop disappearing. We will have a quick look around here, because I wonder... I don't think he'll have put one of the game collectibles in the top secret area, but I could be wrong. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, interesting. Because there's no reference anywhere in the game that you would need to punch that picture to get that. I wonder if it's level based and not necessarily the secret one. Because as I said, I think this is exactly the same model as the normal Shaolin place that you would fight, the Shaolin Temple courtyard that you would fight, except that that door's open and it's at night. So, spinning elbow is nice though. So those are our collectibles. That's what we're looking for. These like golden jade dragons. I know the model is a jade dragon, but that one's gold, not jade. Right. Let us find our fight. I do believe it's somewhere in here. There it is. Is there two, or is there just still one? I mean, I suppose you've got a full set of arms between you, right? So they're happy about things. But, so if you don't know your old school movies, one-armed boxing is very much a thing, and there are some great films where somebody gets their arm cut off for some sort of reason and then needs to revenge their family, and this is what they do. This is what they do. You can actually play as these guys as well, and you don't have the arm dependent on which one you pick. Everybody is catered for. Yes, I did. See? They're trying to get to my peripheries to try and surround me, although he's kind of left you hanging. Oh, you got some moves. Jesus. Okay, he's up these ones. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. He's only got one arm. How am I getting my ass kicked? The mysteries that I genuinely think he's upped their power. So that although they've only got one arm, fuck me, it's one hell of an arm. Ow! Jesus. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, might struggle to 3-star this one. Normally you can have the enemies with life bars above their heads if you want to. I think from hard onwards it automatically turns all of that off. That's what you're doing. You're using your legs. Good man. Can we not fight in the dark? One of the interesting things to note as well, actually intercepting attacks, blocking them and hearing that clacking noise is one of the factors that raises... Ooh, that's a tree! One of the factors that actually raises your special meter. So actually playing a block game to then raise your special meter, to then do your special technique, is a tactic. Oh, he got me. Well, that wasn't a good start, was it? Do I get another go? I do. Hey, whoa, what are you both back up? Not fair. Special meter. It's one of the reasons why I love the Fatal Flying Guillotine in this game. If you can throw it behind them and it hits them from behind, it then pushes them into you, And I don't think the AI can deal with it as well. Ooh. Floating rib hit there. Why are you making that noise? Didn't cover the low shot. Oh. Well, not quite the 3-star we were after, but this one doesn't. I don't think these stars count. Because you can't see them anywhere, and I don't think they count to your overall thing. It's just a special thing. It's just something to go and visit. It is actually quite a difficult fight as well. He's definitely upped the difficulty of that one. Let's go for a nice easy one whilst I get a breather. Right. That's where the little dragon is on this one. I don't know what you get for collecting them all. Knowing Ben, there'll be something. Oh, and also, hello. Hello, Morvia. How are we doing? Sorry, I did hear you whilst I was chop-socking the last guy. Yeah, it's the fatal flying guillotine thing is there's only a couple of films with it, but it's basically, in the films, it's almost like a basket with a saw blade on the bottom of it. And the I mean, this is similar to it, it's not, but a fatal flying guillotine was used for basically on-the-spot executions in China. It's completely made up, but it's just great. You throw a basket on someone's head, attached to a rope, turn the rope, it then decapitates them, and then you yank the basket back, and you have their head in a basket. So you can then prove to the person that needed the execution to happen that you've done it, because you have the head in a basket. What a great weapon. Fatal flying guillotine. Shiro Hikori. Fingers of steel, but he has no second chance. Second chance, I believe, is if you get dazed, and then you can recover from it.
I will destroy you.
What, like you destroy my friend? He's got all the cheesy lines in here. It's very rubbish voice. Well, no, that's not fair. It's the kind of voice acting that you would expect from a kung fu film. All the lines are there. Careful. That right hand's a doozy. I like your move. It's very flourishing. I can see it coming from about 20 minutes away. The fact that it even fucking registers is so good. Hi! Are you going to disappear if I get too close again? You have a poncho on for that, don't you? Little things like that, just dude chilling out at the top there watching you. What? Ninjas? Invisibility? Has anyone even played kung fu games before? This doesn't happen. So that's this guy's special. Particularly nasty hits, or ones where you hit vital points, is what puts the game into slow motion. If it goes into slow motion and it's yellow screen, because sometimes in the melee of combat it's difficult to know what's happened, because it's a fast running game. Go and play with that for a minute. Look out behind you! Oh, that was terrible. If you get a yellow outer, it means the slow motion is yours. You've inflicted damage on them that's put the game in slow motion. If it goes red and into slow motion, it means they've hit you with something particularly nasty. Oh, you didn't like that one, did you? And elbow finish. Come on, Slugger. There's more in the old go. Yeah, come on. Just so you know that just so that I know that you guys know, you can kick them whilst they're down. Just so we all know. Just so we're all clear. And that does work in the multiplayer as well. So if you've ever wanted to chop socky your friends and then kick them on the floor whilst they're down, but without the consequences of doing that to your friends, then this is the game for you. Oh, good kick. Not so good kick. No one's kicking me whilst I'm down. I don't go down, except against one-armed boxers. As it happens. Whew. So, to give everyone... What? Say that again, Buck. Can you do the 1,000 years? Oh, right. Yeah, that did... No, it's fine. I've got what you said there. I haven't watched a lot of Naruto, actually. I'm a bit older than that for when that came out. I am a massive Fist of the North Star fan. If I thought anyone would appreciate it as I am hitting people, I would be naming techniques from Rao, not Kenshiro, because I don't like Kenshiro, I like Rao. But it's one of the other things that harken to me to this game is I've always wanted a Fist of the North Star game in VR. I used to play, you know how you had like your Dance Revolutions, and that's what the girls used to play in arcades? This is probably very much an English thing. We used to have Fighting Mania, which was punch pads, 6 of them, based on the Fist of the North Star universe. I spent so much money on that arcade machine whilst I was doing all my martial arts long ago. Good times. Epic times. It's one of the things that harkened to me to this game is I figured well, this is what I figured, Buck. If anybody is going to be able to take a model like this and do what I ask them to, it's Ben. So, and maybe in the future, I'd love to see like this, but with the pressure point system, being able to do a certain type of combo, Fist of the North Star style, and then if that person then doesn't press the correct pressure points in the right order, then within 10 seconds their head will explode. I mean, that's a game waiting to happen, surely. Let's just have a look. So this is where we were fighting earlier, except we were fighting here during the night. The gates were closed, there was lanterns all along, but thank you, Kim. Yeah, was that? Oh, I said Kim. Oh, it is Von. Thanks, Von. So, the secret that I showed you is part and parcel of being able to get all the collectibles within the game. This is, in essence, the same level, but just with a different look. This one is the normal level. This is during the day. Doesn't have the lanterns. Has some other bits and pieces in it as well. And the doors are open. You must be going through quite the identity crisis, Von. You really must. Can you? Ooh. Well, either my fists are pathetically weak, or he's made the glass so that you can't smash it. Although if you hear that noise, that's actually the noise for hitting wall within the game. So I wonder if he's made it so that you can't break it. How am I supposed to worship Buddha with glass all around you, huh? Some people and their religions, they just don't think. Hello, weebs. So one of the things that he has done when he's redesigned the level, as I've said previously, he's taken me into account. These walls used to be a touch lower, and the geometry allowed me to be able to jump from one thing to another, be able to get up there and then on the roof, and obviously he didn't like that. So I'd like to think that I've done my fair shake of playtesting within this game. Let's go and have a quick look down the bottom. This is all me filling whilst I get a breather. Who's looking through the door? I see you. Ah, this is a great touch. This wasn't in the game previously. The fact that when you see the guy and you get close enough to the guy, he disappears. Brilliant. Ah. And this is why it pays to explore your environment. I know various people mentioned for him to put collectibles in, and I think I touched upon it as well. Like, it'd be strange for it not to have collectibles. Most games do. Knowing Ben, he'll have put these in, and there'll be something for getting them all. I don't know what that is. Hopefully we'll find out soon. By the looks of things, there is one per level, and then also one on the secret level. As I think I mentioned last time we were playing, there is also mini games just floating around within the game. You can go to a training room where all the mini games are together, but the mini games are just lying around. This is the punching mini game. I'm not going to do it very fast. I have definitely dropped it in place. You basically have a minute to punch the targets, and you have to be quite precise. I wonder if he's increased the timer. You can't, well, you can miss, but it doesn't, like, there's not a score, it's just the amount of punches that you can do in time. I don't know how long I've got because I haven't looked. That's not a new best. I got 86 once upon a time. Oh, well, that wasn't bad. I can go faster, but I'm trying not to knacker myself out. But it's just a little mini game. This is where, if you want a quick blast and a quick warm-up and a quick workout, I've spent ages on this, playing it. And all of these punches, I believe, are random. I think you can do it with whatever you like. There is a level of precision to this. So you can do punches or pokes, or chops, or tiger claws, but there is give on it. But you have to be reasonably precise, not like the one that we played on Swordsman. That one was just a level of precision that the game is not capable of handing you. I don't think so. Anyway, that's there. Let's just go and punch this around, and then we'll give away a key. It would be so funny if that knocked back and hit me. Hello, Dreadwolf. Yeah, me too. Brilliant. This will be actually in the multiplayer as well. The single player is a seamless transition to the multiplayer. If you can come to an arena and there's things within it, they will be there for the multiplayer. I really should stop playing around with that, because this is, I believe this is for propping up the door, or propping open the door, and for children. 1 inch punch. They do work. Weebles wobble! Weeble's in the game! That's pretty accurate, actually. The fact that his ears are a lot higher up. His ears are almost as high as his forehead. Now, I have met Weeble in real life, and I can tell you now that this is an accurate depiction. 1 inch punch. That was not a 1 inch punch. That was. But you can. That's probably several inches. But you can. Very good. JKD made it into the game. So, I think Von said that we were ready for a key giveaway. So let's do a key giveaway, shall we? So, martial arts uniforms, karate uniforms, what have you, in the chat. You have until I finish this fight. I'll give you a minute, because I'm just going to have a quick smoke and a drink. 20%, yes, you'll do. The character models have been massively improved on this game also. From the last time that I played it. Fantastically so. It is worth looking at these. Perk, fighting fit, which I believe that means that she will have more stamina. You can get actual detailed descriptions of all the characters in the practice room and in the character select. And they, you get them if you pick the person as well. If I remember rightly, my guy's chin is weak, but his kicking game is really good. I don't use kicks and I don't get punched in the chin, so none of those things are helpful to me. Weakness, weak throat. Everyone's seen Matrix, and that punch. Yeah, she likes this, obviously. It's a weakness of hers. Tip, make sure that your play arena is clear and that you are not going to hit any walls, etc. What? That's a thing? I'm glad Ben told me that.
You think you're tough? Well, you're not.
Wow. Where'd you get that line from? Back of a cereal packet? Fuck me. So that was me. Oh no. I think we both got a hit there. Ow, that was definitely a hit from her. Wow, you've got some moves. But not good enough. Good effort. We don't do that though. It's disrespectful. Yeah, I can do that too, look. See? Oh, when the game does go into slow motion, so do you. If you are quick enough, you can then follow up. It does, at times, when you hit someone incredibly hard, feels a little bit more like Dragon Ball Z, where you hit them and then have to pursue after them, which is kind of a hallmark of Dragon Ball Z. It's why I like to move to one side, because then if you hit them, you can pursue them a lot easier and do follow-up damage. And I think there is probably, knowing Ben, a bonus for that. Chop! Chop! I should have done a judo chop. This is going way too quick. We're gonna have to try and extend it out a little bit. Weebs, protect me. Weebs, hold still. I can't fucking hide behind you, mate. Oh, I'm not ready. Don't mind me. I was just seeing if I could raise my special by hitting the training dummy. Turns out you can't. Didn't like that one, did you? Hey, you got in this time, Ray. Well done. Ooh. You also get little symbols. She was going for a special move. That's why I poked her in the eye. You also get little symbols to denote the hit if you've taken a pressure point hit. What it is. You can be hit in the liver, kidneys, in the solar plexus, in the lungs, eyes, throat, all sorts. Back of the neck is a particularly big and nasty one that I make use of a lot. Excellent. Right. Well done. Norb got the last one in. End it there then, Von. Pick us a winner. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Good. No one's paying attention. This is what I like. No one's paying attention, so the minority will get it. So we will keep an eye out for additional secrets as well. Trying to think, one of the things I will have a word with Ben is with these collectibles, if there was some sort of notification on the level, maybe something on the back of these tablets to denote that you have picked the unlockable up from these. Well, we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then there's one in here, that's 15. There's one in the tutorial, that's 16. I think there's one in one of the other rooms, that's 17. Well done, Grizzin. Excellent work. Let me... Yay! 14. We're up to 14 years. Fuck me, by the time we finish this giveaway stream, I'll have got 28 years bad luck from it. How does that compute? That's... If anything, that's not fair. I mean, I haven't got a lightable fireworks in this game or sparklers like I have in Into the Radius, so I know no other way to celebrate. So it'll have to be that. Now, what do we know about pictures? Now, I don't think, if memory serves, these have got glass on them. But you gotta check, because you never know. I don't know what new things he's put in here, and I'll never ask him. He'll just come up in conversation. He'll give me a little clue or a little tidbit every now and again. Almost. Right, so we've done the tutorial now. Let's see if we can break these first time. It is a lot easier to break any of these with a chopping motion. The fists, although they do work in this game, they don't seem to register as well as any of the other bits and pieces. But, well, let's see if we can 1-inch punch it. Can someone sit on this whilst I'm doing it and play some music? There's another one, look. Already got that one. Ha! Oh, that worked first time. It's because I did the Kill Bill noise. That's why. Ah! Excellent. I'll make an Uma Thurman of me yet. Let me try the Kill Bill. No. Oh, hang on, wait, what? Oh. Oh, we haven't got anything to do here. I've come here. Oh, I thought we were... Okay, fine. So, in this circumstance, just, you know, because obviously I wanted to show these things off, and that definitely wasn't done by accident. If you literally just go to the quick menu, and then it gives you all the options as to where you want to go back to, be it finish the game completely, main menu, change the difficulty, choose character, or what we want to do, choose level. Thank you, Vaughn. Good timing, Vaughn. Alright, well we're halfway through the keys. 2 more still to give away. The guys at Click Games were good enough to... They actually offered me, originally, 3 quest keys and 3 Steam keys. And I was like, dude, I don't really play Steam on my channel, or I don't think they do. So, I said, could we do 4 quest keys? And they're like, yeah, for you, we'll do anything. They totally didn't say that. Just to shut you up, Silvertongue, we'll do what is necessary. Now that is closer to the truth. Genuinely feel like I'm getting wet. It's that fine rain as well, you know, the kind that soaks you through. I think it is actually dripping off of me. Or it kind of looks like it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we haven't checked this one. Hey! Unfortunately, Grism, there's no grappling in this game. People have asked for it, but Ben doesn't want to put it in it, and I wholeheartedly... I know jiu-jitsu isn't just that, but although I heartily agree with the no gripping, I don't want this to end up like Blade and Sorcery. Because if you can grab hold of and control your opponent, like you can in Blade and Sorcery, because that's the only way that I could see it being implemented, then this game would lose all of its charm. It's a kung fu game. They don't grapple in the old kung fu films. They don't grapple in the old kung fu flicks, or not for very long. 22. 42. Well, let's... Oh, he's dressed for the weather. Look at that. Wish I had a hat. So, interestingly, when you play characters like that, the hat does show on your character. Maybe we'll have a play of the Green Serpent later. You can remove it if you want to, but I don't know. Even if it's a hindrance, there's something very cool about the fact that you are wearing a hat and have to put up with a hat. That guy can't actually see me right now, I swear. I can't see his eyes. So, yeah. There we go. Alright, quick wet of water, and then we'll beat the crap out of this guy, and then go to 4. Let's see what he has. So it looks like a few of the characters now share perks. Previously, they all of them have different moves. Some of them are slight variations, but all of them have different special moves. All the perks, as I remember it, all used to be different, but I think he's just made them a bit more concise. No second chances, perk Fingers of Steel, same as the ninja. If you kick too often, your kicks will slow down. Use them sparingly. Kicking is not something within my remit. If I could actually do it, then I'd do it all the time. But I can't actually do it. I have to press down on the stick, and I'm using that. I do for jump kicks. Jump kicks are great in this game, and quite powerful as well. They're a very good opener, if you can land them. Right. Green Serpent, is it? Does the tip change on different people? Your special meter is charged up by blocking your opponent's strikes. It also charges slightly when you hit them as well, but that might be due to the fact that your hits, if their hands are in the way, as you're hitting them, it counts as a block, but you also hit them.
Let's see how you deal with my snake stuff.
Okay, shall I try Wing Chun then? Or would you like regular karate? Or how's about some wushu? I think I'll just stick to karate if it's all the same to you. Ooh. I hope I can knock your stupid hat off. Right in the eyes. See that flyback? Now what that does is that tells me that I've done quite a lot of damage to him. I was precise, hit with a decent amount of power. The reason why it does that is so that you can't... If somebody's given themselves adequate space, there's tactics to this game. If somebody has blocked themselves off into a corner and you hit them and they go flying back because you've done mega damage to them, you can just continue. Also note how he is gasping for air. You probably can't hear it. I can't hear over the sound of my own voice a lot of the time. But where I hit him in the floating rib has affected his stamina. And so the mouth opens because he is gasping. And if I wasn't talking and had the volume probably up a little bit longer, you would hear him gasping. Your character does the same as well. Come on, Slugger. It's getting wet down there. Let's go. I do love this character, the fact that all the characters are the same, but some of them, and I think it's the more evil characters, are when you point your palm, like for instance your Buddha characters, or... Yeah, alright, look, I get to make the jokes, okay, about my talking, not you lot. Okay, you just nod and agree and laugh. Don't join in. It's not participation. That's for when the keys come. So... Ooh. Cheeky kick. Exactly. I don't know. Keys? Uh-oh. So he's got his snake fist on now. Notice how he's put his hand underneath there? That's his special move. If he hits me now, I'll get very blinded. And we don't want that. Well, you're taking your time to go down, aren't you? How's about us? Time for a special move. Hey, whoa! Just a minute. I was almost gonna do myself a breather. This would probably be worst fighting pose I've ever adopted. That was his snake fist. If he hits me with that, doesn't matter whether I go it hits me or previously, doesn't matter whether he hits me in the eyes or anywhere in the body, I'll go very blind for quite some time. It's a very cool special move, if you can connect with it. Although, it's no. Fatal Flying Guillotine. It's got razors on it, Von. He's breathing. Breathing heavy. Ah, thought I was going to stagger you. Uh-oh. Snake fist. Oh. My vision will return, right? Right? It comes back, yeah? Oh, thank fuck for that. I don't know how I would live if you hit me with the snake fist and I had to have that all day. So, again, another thing that I love. Oh! Wow, that snake fist must have done a lot of damage. We're going down a lot tonight. I should stop pissing around. One of the things that snake fist does... Let's finish this guy up first. It's something that I love to see in VR games, because your vision in front of you is a big thing. And... No, that is an excellent idea. I might even put that to Ben. Just get the noise and it turns the microphone off for 5 seconds. That would be great. What a brilliant idea. If none of you are not on the Discord already for Dragon Fist, there are two. One for Ben Olding and one for Dragon Fist. That would be a fantastic idea. I've got to redo. So here is the problem. Part of the demonstration. On purpose. If you don't complete the game, the fight, without losing a life, then you only get 2 stars for it. So you want to try and 3-star things as much as you can, because it saves you just having to go back to try and earn those stars from all the levels. As you unlock, as I said, more stars, more opponents within the same arenas open up, and then we have the Chamber of Despair, the Snowy Mountain, and the Dragon Temple that we get to. That's where the end boss is. I can't remember. I think he's one of the sub-bosses, and here we get to fight a Kung Fu zombie, which is very cool. Hopefully we'll get there. And you also get these little flashing boxes to denote who we can fight next. Let's get ourselves over to the Imperial Palace, shall we? But yeah, in VR, I love games that have an actual visual effect on you, or some sort of impairment or something. Not too bad or too disorientating, but something that is a disadvantage, because I think it is, you know, it's really stark and shows in VR games as opposed to flat. You know, it's all well and good, you know, the screen blinding you in Call of Duty or what have you when you're looking at a flashbang, but in this, like, you know, this is your portal to the world, and if you can't see, you can't fight. But you can still play the drums. And obviously these are multiplayer. So, if you want a... If you want to do a drum trio then you could. And you can play it with your fists, your claws, or your feet. What I was saying earlier, the evil characters, or I think it's it. Well, different characters have different poses. Like for instance, I have these. One of your Buddhist technique practitioners, when he puts his hands out like that, they would stay that way. But whereas with mine go into like a tiger claw thing, because don't forget to use your nails, boys. I think that's the denotion of evil characters. They scratch. Done, you guys. Mirror match, eh? Maybe. I think this one's the next one. Yeah, 25%. This man is a head kicker, but he possesses a weak sternum. So we want to be using, as much as we can, more fists in the center of mass area, because a weak sternum will mean that we can deny him of a lot of his stamina, which will then stop him kicking quite so much. Tip, your opponent will cry out when you hit a pressure point. It's not wrong, they fucking do. Ooh, that just reminded me, that there might be a special on this level. Nice and easy to find, but you've got to look. Brilliant. What do they unlock? We don't know yet.
I thought you would be a man of substance. But I see you are merely a peasant.
I'm not peasant! You're peasant! Look at my gear, peasant! Never been so insulted all my life. I'm going to do some of my best kung fu right now. Even though I'm a karate man. Oh, did that hurt? I'm sorry. I'll put my hands down. Give you a chance. If I pull your stupid ponytail, will you get mad? One of the big things that I do within this game, you'll see that, like with every game, there are certain things... Whoa! Why you put those down? Who said you could bring weapons in? Still got my fatal flying guillotine. Right, yeah, I still got my fatal flying guillotine. It's fair when I do it. It isn't fair when you do it. Hello, Lo Wang. That's one hell of a name, dude. So one of the things you see me doing is moving to the sides a lot. Is one of the things that I found. The AI, obviously you are given a chance, but good movement and moving around your opponent, they will often try and strike in a forward line, and if you are, or the center line if you are a Wington practitioner, and if you are off the center line, which is, again, these are all martial arts theories and techniques and so on, if you get yourself off the center line at all points, or block into the center line to deflect your opponent's moves, then you have them, so to speak. And it's no different in this game. So being able to strafe left and right around your opponent is key. And then also we have access to a dash button, which is still has no cooldown to it, or there's no, as we kick, you'll see my kick stamina go down. There is still not a stamina bar associated with this kind of like fast stepping that I'm doing, which you do with the B button. I don't think... No. You do it with the B button. You can't spam it. Ow! You can't spam it, but you can make use of it, and it can be enough to get you off that center line. Your opponent will try and follow you, so the more you can get off of it, the more you can do. And then it does open up the back of the neck, which is a particularly nasty pressure point within the game, as you can see, and the temple as well. Isn't that right? Oh, that was something in my room. Ow! Instant karma for dishonouring my family. No claws! We definitely said no claws. So, it may not seem obvious to do, but if they throw out something like weaponry, it is timed as to how long they have it. Get the fuck out of there! I'm not fighting steel claws! I think I'm some kind of idiot. Don't answer that, chat. Elbow, MP. I do love this game, so yeah, I haven't seen elbows done in there. I did check to make sure that I was correct. They did attempt to do elbows in a game, and I don't think it worked very well in VR. And this is still in its experimental stages, but the fact that I can pull elbows and they actually do damage is, as a karate man, it very much appeals to me. It very much does. Right, we'll come back for you. Just not get hit by the green snaky effect. It does actually flash up now as well. I don't think it used to do this, as to what you are supposed to do next. But if you've done well enough, there will be all sorts of things that you'll have already unlocked, so you can progress at whatever level you want to. Ah, just forgot. No, this... Hang on. No, this is the... He has two suits. I like the silver one. I think this is the one that I usually use. Yeah, must be. It's pretty silver. Right. Let's go back to Litai. The rain effect is very cool on this, must add. Damn. Master Zhao.
I'll break every bone in your body.
If I said I was mainly gelatinous, what would you say to that? No bones for you to break. That's my kung fu technique! I've removed... So the Fist of the North Star in me would go, I've removed every bone within my body. Although it doesn't seem to be super effective. Hello. Oh, that's gone a bit high. Look out. Do you want me to help you out there a little bit? See if I can give the man a hand. That you might want to get that looked at. There we go. There we go. Right, up you get. You might drown. Just saved him then. That was basically kung fu recovery position. That one was for Eric. Note how his eyes closed then for quite a time. It's indication that I've blinded him. And it's all there if you're looking. So much little details within this game, and it's so good. The one big thing that I will say is definitely a problem, but that you could say this about any VR game. Is moving around within your room is very easy to do, and if you're not careful, you will punch your wall. I mean, I did. I mean, I was dicking around, but I didn't punch it. I was, yeah, well, I might as well have. The big thing that I find that is very helpful for this style of game, if I show you just quickly, and I learnt the hard way multiple times. Come on, give me pass through. There we go. Yes? Lovely El Rolo shorts. I have a crummy little... I need a new one. But I have a crummy little playmat from a card game from long ago. And I adopt a stance. I do like a karate stance, but you can do whatever you want to. And I would switch my stance there and then control all the rest of the movement through the sticks in the game, as well as turning. So if I was turning, I would pivot on the spot. And what that stops me doing is getting too close and hitting walls. So I think that's fairly 101 for VR in general. I will get a proper VR mat at some point, but I find those little tiny mats do the job and they're a fraction of the price. I've also got loads of stuff kicking around from my board game days. Oh, did you not like being punched in the stomach? Yeah, oh, 2 seconds. Too late. Uh-oh. Are they? Almost went down then. Have to be careful. Ooh, that was close. But they'll never get me when I'm trying. I think it depends on where you hit them and whether it is the correct thing. Like, for instance, if you punch someone in the face, it'll close their eyes for a little bit, but if you actually are precise enough to poke them in their eye, it'll close them for longer. Although you might just not have been able to see it quite so well on screen. What's next? Back to the Imperial Palace. Now, I do feel that I'm giving myself a lot bigger workout than I did last time that I was playing. So the multiplayer should be an easy win if we do a 3v1 tonight. Thank you, Vaughn. You know what? Let's have a quick look. All good. Everything seems to be in order. Battery's still got plenty of juice in it as well. Seems, for some reason, it seems to be the first one that I clip in overnight goes fast, and then they start slowing down. No idea why. Who's next? Mirror match. Ah, good. I'll get to instruct my chat on how you get out of the way of a fatal flying guillotine. First off, don't stick your head in it. Secondly, run away. And if you can do it with your hands in the air, that's probably for the best.
Forgive me for what is about to happen. You leave me no choice.
What, you're going to get your ass kicked? I assume. So this is my character, Officer Lou. Wow. And I've got the alternate costume on for him, hence why I'm a bit silvery and he's a bit green. And if we were doing this mirror match and I was the original one, he would be in the alternate costume. Come on, Officer Lau, you're making a mockery of us. Absolute mockery, sir. You're supposed to be better than this. Don't think you are. No, you are. Okay. Looks like my various motivational slogans are not going to work on him. One of the things that I find very effective within this game as well are if you can maneuver yourself using 2 hands. I mean, you should be trying to do multiple techniques at the same time anyway. Ow, my eyes. Up, 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 up. You haven't done so well there. Mine's not ready. You must have received quite the beating. Having a good guard as well will actually deflect a lot of shit coming in at you. The way that I have my guard in real life is actually like this. And then I close myself. You kick kick my ass whilst I'm trying to demonstrate, aren't you? The way that I have my guard when I'm sparring is I actually have quite an extended hand, and I have it quite high. You'd normally expect karate to be something like this, or just a regular fighting stance, but I have a hand slightly lower, and I have this one quite high. And the reason being is then, as I approach my opponent and get to close range, I am then covering their eyes. I'm a dick, I know, right? It has its weaknesses because you're leaving an arm dangling and it can be grabbed, but you can also make use of that as well. However, I don't really do that in this because this guy doesn't care whether I'm covering his eyes or not. He'll still punch me in the face. Yep. Psst. Whoops. Only problem with that is I've lost my centre. There it is. Oh, that was a good combo. Bow! What I do like is you can, with that sidestepping side of things, you can manipulate a very cool system where you hit them hard enough that they're sent back in a direction, but then because you've already moved to the side, they are moving across you, and then you can follow up. And then you're kind of getting into Dragon Ball Z territory when you've played it enough. It's very cool. Hello, Kenji. How we doing? Welcome to the stream. So, where are we at? Did you nudge me earlier, Von? I can't remember. I don't... Uh-oh, we probably got... Oh, what do you reckon? Should we give another key away? You ready? You probably did nudge. Or was it a pre-nudge? I'll pretend that I'm not hearing things then. Ready to give a key away, Von? Excellent. Right then. Well, if we have given away 2 already, if you would like to win a Quest 3 copy of this fantastic game, then pop the karate uniform emoji in the chat to be entered, and then we will draw from the people that put that emoji into the chat. See if we can get you a key. I will end the thing when I do the thing. So yeah, karate uniform emojis or martial arts uniform, it'll probably come out as that if you search in the emojis, go onto the emojis and go onto the little search bar thing, type it in and you should find it. I haven't actually been to the bamboo forest since he's redone it, and this looks fucking brilliant. Last time I was here, it was basically a green, blurry mess. And, yeah, good timing, Chris. Well done. How you doing, mate? It used to be like a grey mess. Now there's draw distance. Now the mist is an effect as opposed to something that's trying to hide things for performance. Obviously, Ben knows what he's doing with the hardware. This looks fantastic. I think we might have to fight here. Let's have a look. So there are invisible walls because, you know, it gives the impression... Hello, Mindjiv. It gives the impression that it's all open at the very least as well. And they use those sort of things in most games. So, and you only need the arena to be so big. The one thing that I will say is these arenas are huge. Something that I've always likened this game to, although you don't have the one-hit kills or anything along those lines, is it's very much, I don't know, I get the impression, if anyone remembers it, but I get the impression that I'd trust the scouts to get here very early for the giveaway, if I'm honest. It very much reminds me of like Bushido Blade. Don't know if anyone's aware of that game. That was one of my all-time favorites. The first fighting game, or to my knowledge, first sword fighting game where you could just one-hit kill your opponent straight out of the gate. There was no life bars. There was no dicking about. Once you were dead in that game. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Was there a level of jank in that game? You're goddamn right there was. And was that jank awesome? Fucking A. Just like this game. It's not perfect, but it's pretty fucking close. It feels good. It feels great to hit people in this game. Here we are, look. Ding dong. As in keeping with the style of what Ben likes to do with his spare time for some reason, he just throws the mini games in the middle of the levels. So this is another one that we can do dagger targets. The way that this one works, you get, is it so many throws? Yeah, I'm not so great at throwing in VR. It is known. I mean, I was top of these leaderboards once upon a time, honestly. Let's try that again, shall we? I mean, you know. That was literally one score. The one thing that I will say is to get the high score, you need to be throwing for that one. Over there, that was not correct. And what you want to be doing is you want to be kind of punching the knife out, but I think he might have changed things. Yeah, he's changed things. It's very... maybe you do have to throw it now. No. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you want a throw-in simulator, go and speak to our own Siobhan. She'll tell you the best one. But the fact that you can pick these up and use them in a fight... I don't think they actually count as blades. No, they go through objects at the moment. But you can definitely throw them at your opponent whilst you're in the fight. And they'll stay there as well, so you can make use of them whilst you're in the fight, on the fly. Those don't actually have connection when they're in your hands. One of the things that I can tell you, which I would be very surprised if it isn't coming in a future update, is when this game was in its previous iteration, they did a weapons update. So you could do the chop-socky martial arts thing, but you could also do the weapons martial arts thing. I didn't get a chance to play it because I was off doing other things. And it, as I understand it, that part of the game got actually removed for the launch. And it won't be because Ben's the sort of person to lock content away or hide content away. It'll be because he wasn't happy with it. He's a guy who wants everything fucking perfect. And with results like this, I don't fucking blame him. Fan Lin. That's an unfortunate naming. You seem to be a little high. Ah, there you go. You were standing on the bench. Thick skin. Weakness, weak sternum. Your opponent will cry out. We know this.
Well now, I wonder who sent you here.
But nobody. I just come here for a walk. Hello, Wi-Fi. How we doing? Have you got this game Wi-Fi? And if not, get a karate uniform emoji in the chat. Oh! And get my ass kicked. Time to change that. Oh, wow. You ain't messing around, are you? I have not got much health to do this without going down. I don't think it's going to happen. Ow. You've got a hell of a lot of health. That thick skin perk's really working out for you, huh? Oh, I don't think I'm going to be doing this without going down. In that case, then. In that case, get a karate uniform emoji in the chat. You could win a copy. Because we're running the giveaway right now. Ow. This guy's aggressive. Maybe my blocks aren't quite as good as earlier on. I think you had a little bit of a moment there, didn't you? Let's speak nothing of it. Yeah, so when you haven't got a lot of life, I will exploit moving away, connecting with arms to build up my special meter, and then using the special. Because that's how we do things. If I'm going to try and not go down at this point anyway. You have until I win. I don't think your special's working very well. Yeah, all in good time. We'll probably end the giveaway first, and then I'll jump into the multiplayer afterwards. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Damn. Woo! Maybe that's why this guy's as hard as he is. Damn. Hey! Huh? At least that homes in. Much better for me. Oh dear! Oh dear! Whew. Oh dear. So, I'll try and give you a second. Go onto the, press the emoji button, the little round face, the little round smiley face. Press that. Within that you should have somewhere to type. Type in Marshall, and then it should bring... What have you just put in? Oh, right. I thought it said smoked scissors. I was like, how's that even an emoji? More, you've already got the game. You can't win a copy. Come on now. I'm going to assume that was an example for Wi-Fi. Magi. We'll give him a minute, see if he can get it in. No, so that's the word, Marshall. Press the emoji button first, and then when you press the emoji button, you should have somewhere to type. There, magnifying glass. That's the bit that I'm. Well done, K2. It won't redeem you, but thanks for helping out, K. Hey, we've got to see if he can do it. Come on now. We've made enough of a song and dance. If we can get him to learn it live, then my job here is done. Okay, we'll put Wi-Fi into the giveaway, but he must put the dojo uniform, he must put the karate suit uniform in before the end of the night. Then that way he's learnt. Right, put Wi-Fi in and end it there then, Von. Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, well done you. You done it. Oops. Now that actually might have been my fault because I leaned forward. I was walking around my play space whilst it was loading up, so I probably just walked into the wall. But nice to know that I could easily just navigate my way out and the game wouldn't have to be completely reset. Well done, Ben. Right. Perk, blinder, weakness, glass jaw. So we want to be hitting this guy around the face. Give him a bit of colour. The blinder, again, a lot of these perks have been renamed and probably reworked so they actually have more of an effect. This probably means that if he hits us around the eye, we will be blind for longer. So yeah, end it there, Von. Pick us our third of 4 winners, right? Well done, Mindshiv. Well done. Let me chop socky this guy on your behalf.
You're crazy.
You're the guy who blinds people. Ethel, this is your restaurant. These are just your expenses. I ain't paying for it. Yeah, boo. These do damage. So if your martial arts isn't quite as good, or you're not feeling in a martial arts mood, no. Shame you can't pick up the table, but I believe you can table. Oh no, you can't table flip. I have to ask about that. Can't be able to do a table flip. That hurt, didn't it? Back of the neck. I'm just reading. If I'm. Yeah. Uh-oh, he's got his snake fist on. That might be why he's blinder. I'm just reading out what the chat tells me. Mind Shiv is basically what my texts call him. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mind Jive. Yeah, that sounds. Let me have a look at it. Yeah, that is probably Jive, yeah. Right. Not doing so well on the health here, and we don't want to lose any lives. Yeah, Mind Shiv. Which is equally cool as well, because I do appreciate a good shiv. And to the mind, yeah. But yeah.
Now it's my turn.
Well, I'm having a quick drink first. So as I said, you get a proportion of your life back through drinking the Chinese wine, I guess. Are you serving? But it does take some time to come back. One of the characters is actually able to generate... like to be able to pick things up and then let go of grip the way that he's done it. Again, throwing isn't something in here, but when you pick up something with grip, you then have to hold trigger and release trigger. No, like, this is correct. I'm gonna have to check the options, aren't I? If I pick the teapot up and then just let go of grip, it throws it. But with actual throwable objects, you have to tap, you have to hold trigger and then hold grip but release the trigger as you throw, and it's a bit weird. But it's a martial arts game, for Christ's sake. Right. You coming out? You coming out? Ooh, ooh. Nope. Back in. Let's see if we can make use of the environment. This is the sort of jank that I'm telling about. Oh, that hurt you, didn't it? Ow! That hurt me. The other thing that you can do as well, if you are into your martial arts and you practice, one of the things that is insanely cool about this game is you can do all of the things that you wouldn't be able to do. There's no fucking way I would poke somebody with a finger unless it was to potentially get their attention or tickle them. I wouldn't use this in a fight, but in this game, there's no chance of me breaking that finger, and I can jab it all the way down his throat if I want to. The same with chops. I would never try. I mean, I can, but I would I'd be hesitant to try something like a spear hand, because you miss that and you could break your fingers, regardless of technique. But you can do it all on this. Oh. Ow. Jesus Christ, where did you hit me? I think he hit me right in the soul. That really hurt. Where is he? I can hear him. I can hear him like he's right in my neck. I think he hit me so hard he's now a part of me. Damn. Damn. And that's why we don't fight throwing games. Right in the pride. Indeed. How's those eyes being closed working out for you? I could do with some health. Is there any like half-drunk bottles up here?
That really hurt.
I know, right? I mean, what were you expecting? This is a fight. That really hurt. It's almost as bad as me saying ow. Don't mind me, I'm just wrecking your restaurant. Ooh. Oh, Ben. This is so cool. Right, okay, now I need him upstairs and I'm going to kick him through that. Come on, AI pathing, you can do it. Will you come upstairs, though? That is cool as fuck. I didn't even know you could do that. Amazing. So, remember that AI is just an element of this game now. Previously, the AI was good, but it was never, like, you know, fucking living, breathing martial artists coming at you. But with everything that goes on within this game now, and the fact that we have multiplayer, you can quite easily, you know, you can imagine the fight up the stairs and then rounding the corner, fighting back and bam, send your opponent through this. It's so good. Can you do the banisters though? No, they're pretty solid. What about these ones? So it looks like it's just these safety railings, which is fucking awesome. So again, I've played this game a lot, not since the update. These are all the little details, the little tiny things that get added. Nobody comes up here. Most people probably don't even know that these are breakable. Hell, probably no one's even thought of smashing people through the banisters. He's not, is he? I'll get on with it. Alright, KT, fucking hell. Alright. Kim, you know, the one, the menace, the one and only. She said I gotta get on with it. I wanted you upstairs. I was gonna kick you through the banister. You were gonna fall. You can do one of those screams in slow motion wave yams through the air. But no. It doesn't look like it. The thing is, it used to be able to. Used to be able to get it to come upstairs. But Ben might have stopped it doing that to stop players exploiting this level, because that's what you can do. Let's see if I can get him up the stairs. I wonder if I can kick you up the stairs. See if I can lure you. Yeah? Come on, you can do it. Just stairs. Baby's first steps. Come on, let's go. That's not it. It's the thing with the AI is if you're looking to exploit it or looking for bits and pieces, as I kind of always am, this game is, again, as much what you make of it as anything else. But don't confuse this with a sandbox game. There is progress. Oh, damn it!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I was talking to my chat. I've been put on my ass loads of times tonight. This is strange and new. Things do seem to be harder, though. I do like it. Steps are impossible when you're kung fu, by the looks of things. But yeah. Oh, 2 stars. It just means we have to do it again. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe that is why they didn't cut the stairs. So the other thing that I would say, because I'm used to, I mean, when I was at the top of my game on this, I was playing it through on Master and I could 3-star everything, because it isn't that much more difficult. There's only so much you can do. The AI doesn't change. The AI kind of just gets more, not cheats, but they do more damage and can take more damage to an extent. And I think they get their specials quicker as well. But you can accommodate for all of that within the game. And if I'm honest, I think he's made it harder. Normal, easy and normal would be walkthroughs for me. Hard's actually pretty difficult. And there's 2 steps up from this. It is feet included on the PC VR version Wi-Fi. And you can kick in the game. It's down on the controller. And the kick goes to where you are looking. So if you look high, you'll kick higher. If you look low, you'll kick low. You can jump kick as well, which is quite effective. Again, I use my hands a lot of the time. If I did have PC VR and full body tracking, then I would use the full repertoire of what I'm capable of. But there's 2 problems with that. Fuck PC VR, and also, my play space is tiny. Now, I know I said about my amazing in-the-middle mat idea that everybody already does already, but yeah, my room is not big enough for me to start throwing shurigari kokomis and the like. So, but yeah. Yeah, all lifeless and men and bold. Hey look, captive audience. I don't think I've ever been so intimidated. There's Abraham Lincoln in the back there. And do you believe that's my... Ooh! Just what I was looking for. Well, that was... One day we'll be there. One day we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4... yeah, however many there is here, maybe 50. But again, like, you know, these don't look... maybe they are when you get a bit closer. Oh yeah, they are. You can see when you get closer to them that they are actually cutouts, but he's made them sway a little bit. Almost like some macabre ritual. Don't know how long I want to be fighting here because I don't like the sound of the prize. And look, there's our man again in the back there. Brilliant. Right, who are we up against? Ah, Norb. We meet again. Clear vision, so I would imagine this guy cannot have anything done. I mean, you can play this game sat down. Some of my chat do. I believe Kim plays it sat down. So, weakness, he's a low... Weakness low kicker. So, is he only able to kick low, or does he not like being kicked low? But yeah, perk clear vision, so I would imagine we can't do anything to mess with his vision. So here's one of the things I suppose Ben's kind of done, is if there's certain things that you don't like about the game, then there is probably a character for you. If you don't like your vision being messed with in VR games, because it makes you feel ill or sick. I mean, a lot of the effects you can actually disable in the options menu, but there's a character here for you. What a great idea. Right. Ooh. Hang on. Oh, good job I had a look. Battery check. God, that's gone down fast. Right. Does he now? So, yeah, this guy has got a very cool special move, which I'm sure you will see in a minute. And again, this is... So this is one of the harder fights because, of course, we haven't got as much room to work with as far as moving left and right. So this is probably going to be more martial artsy than anything that I've done. But we'll try and take the space. This guy's... Mr. Timothy is clearly on Queensbury, but now we have an added advantage ourselves. Is that if we hit him hard enough and he flies... we can push and do increased damage. So, as we're hitting him with these powerful hits, he hasn't got anywhere to go. so we can pursue finish him off. No, that is very cool, Wi-Fi. I'm all... Obviously, I can't consider those things. I mean, I do try and put those sort of bits and pieces in where I can. A lot of what I ask for in specifics is like, you know, I can't see it being much to add vignettes to games, because they can be the difference between, you know, someone being able to play the game or not, and other little bits and pieces like that as well. Being able to, the option to hold grip down to hold something, or just press it to hold something. That is actually quite an important one, as a friend of mine, Sean, is missing some fingers on his hand, so he's not able to hold the grip button down and manipulate the trigger. So in VR, he can't hold a gun. But if you have the press tap to hold option, then he can tap grip to grab and hold the gun, and then pull the trigger with his finger. Everybody's happy. It always needs to be an option, you know, you never do things a specific way. You can also let the bad effects that have been put on you we haven't seen his special move yet. You will in a minute. I'm sure he'll pull it out on us in just a moment. So yeah, let's get this guy finished up first. Still can't aim for shit. No, it is definitely an important thing that games remain as accessible as possible. Because then, you know, it's not about the few, it's about the many. Everybody should be able to do everything, which is why, even if you don't want the options in the game, it just needs to be there as something you can turn off and turn back on again. And then everyone is catered for. But no, it's good stuff, Wi-Fi. Keep pushing the cause. I mean, potentially, I am probably the weird one. I do all my games standing, and I don't use snap turn or smooth turn. It's from my older days of getting... yeah, let's give away the last key. So, yeah, if you haven't got a copy of the game, and you'd like it on the Quest 3 martial arts uniform, I think it is, emoji in the chat, I'll do one more fight. I feel like I've sufficiently tuckered myself out this evening, so maybe if we do some multiplayer later on, yeah, maybe you guys will have the better of me on this occasion. Anyone who has won the game tonight as well, feel free to get it installed, and if you would like to come and join us in the multiplayer side of things, you are more than welcome to. Nice one, Wi-Fi. So, let's see. You have until I finish this next one. I'm gonna get her upstairs. Ooh, probably not the greatest thing to say. Haha. Sorry, I've probably butchered that, haven't I? Haha. Right. Come back, kid, so she can probably infinitely recover from the dizzy and also do it quicker. Weakness. Bit weak in the legs, is it? Maybe it's those pajamas that you're still wearing. Maybe you haven't woken your legs up quite as good as they would be later on. Your opponent will cry. Oh, we know that one.
Leave now, or I will make you leave.
Okay. I'm leaving upstairs. Don't follow me. So, this level has been more catered for the multiplayer side of things, but it's worth knowing at the moment that our protagonists within the game, or antagonists, or what have you, are like Daleks, and that stairs are not an option for them. Same as Daleks, same as Z209, classic. So the likelihood is Ben will have changed this level and not put that in. He may not have put it in specifically so that... What are you doing? I was just telling everybody how you can't do... Why? Go on then. Go on then. Jesus. Go on. Up you go. Ah. I'm seeing a problem. Up. And up. And up. Yeah, we got upstairs. Ready? Right now, I apologies, chat, or I am very respectful of ladies, especially when they are knocked out. But I need to move her this way, and I'm going to have to do it in a chopping, kind of slapping motion. So, here we go. No, that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, let's try a kicking motion. Yes, kicking motion works. Okay. I mean, I know what I'm making a short of if this works. She blocked those kicks. There we go. Oh dear. Right, let me now let's see. Just clear the area a second. Clear the area. Let's see if we can punch her. Oh, let's get her a little bit further along. Such a gentleman, right? Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Oh, keep your dignity! Pow, mow. Or whatever your name was. Oh, God. Right, let's, I'll maneuver on the fly. It'll be fine. No, no, not at all. This isn't even your character, Kim. Kim trying to enact some fantasies there. Now, can I maneuver her? Oh, chi blast. Can I maneuver her so that the last hit can get her over the stairs? Could it be? No, 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 no! Oh, you fucking stupid AI! You stupid idiot! Yeah, wouldn't it just? It's still very cool, though. Can I be bothered getting her all the way? She just put the candle out! Hey! I put the candle out! Excellent! Again, I didn't know that. And who puts that into games? Ow! Fuck's sake! Ow! I'm gonna need a drink now. Don't know if this is double health or not. It's probably a waste. Now, so she's not going to follow me, which basically then means that it might not be an AI issue. It may be a clipping issue. She can't just walk. Oh. Yeah. Didn't work out so well, did it? Well, what are you going to do? Well, I'll try that in my own time and see if I can get that to work. So, yeah. Pick us a... Well, no, because she did... It looks like they can't walk up the stairs, but if they do a move, it kind of gets them over the geometry of the stairs. Again, it's that lovable jank, you know. And remember that when I use the word jank, although you could interpret it as a negative, never. If I ever accidentally say the word jank in this game, it is in the positive. Me and Ben have had a conversation, and jank is bad in America, as I understand it. So we decided on the word charm instead of jank. That is what we shall replace the word jank with, if I don't say jank. Jank. So, pick as our winner, and I'll start seeing about getting the multiplayer side of things set up. Probably got time to break one last mirror, right? We did actually start a giveaway whilst I was doing it. Ooh, there's only 3 entered. 4. There you go. Perfect. Well done, Warmark. Congratulations. Right, that is all. That is all the keys given out. So what I will do then is, before we end this one, let's go and have a look at the multiplayer. I'm going to play it a little bit after we finish the stream as well. But I usually edit that bit out. So let's get some of our lovely chat in, because they always want to. Always. And quit. And main menu. So, let's have a look at the multiplayer before we finish up. Basically, multiplayer rules, don't be a dick. I agree. Kinda. So, we will go for server region as... yeah, I'm hosting, Kim, so we will go for Europe. So, when you come into the multiplayer, if you are going to play with me tonight, go to server region first, change it to Europe. Then you will be able... Basically, there could be a password set up lobby for each of the different regions. If you haven't got the right one, you won't join my game. And let's do a private game. And oh look, more, you got a little mention there. More VR. He's got to go channel. Go and check it out. If he's worthy, do the thing. Right. Let's go with I was going to put Chop Socky, but that's way too long. Let's just go with Chop, shall we? Because that's a martial arts thing that you could do, isn't it? So, European server, word is Chop. Feel free to join. And I will do things with the people that join based on how many we get. So.
Officer Liu.
Wow. Well, probably Lou. So, what can you do in multiplayer? You can go on fire. Always a high point. Yeah, if you buy it, yeah, you can come and play. Yeah, no worries. That's fine. That's right, me and Kim, worst case scenario, me and Kim will do some co-op or something. Switch costumes. Yep, that's the one I like. Silver, red hat, because, like, tongue devil. Yeah, got it, right. There's Ming vases. I believe all the all the leaderboard games are in here. So, for instance, the knife throw, this actually might be easier. Wow. Because the target is really far away. God, how'd you make him go straight? This is just practice. I've got a 25% discount code. If you want it, Wi-Fi, it is in the description. Never pay full price, but obviously if it's discounted for more than 25%, then get the discount. And don't worry about me, I've got plenty of referrals, but we use them to get the keys that I give away, so that's always a good thing. You can play with a gong in here as well. The drums are here, and you know, you can sit around and have a nice little tea party. Well, not anymore, but you could. And then so we've got the punch bag game is over there. The Wing Chun dummy is over here. This is another one that has leaderboards as well. So you have to chop the arms and punch here. So, and you then have to do those movements well, you're supposed to do them if it was true Wing Chun at the same time. I'm doing it very slow. And this is like a pattern. And then kick. And then the pattern starts over again. You have to do that 3 times, and then you get a leaderboard score. I was able to do it in about, I think it was under 16 seconds or something like that, 15, 16 seconds. Because it's just a pattern, and once you've got your hands down and you're precise, you can be very quick with it. It's a lovely little thing to play with. Anybody who likes your Wing Chun, you know, you don't get the resistance, so you wouldn't be able to put a set in here, but if you had a Wing Chun dummy in front of you, well, you probably could. Just put some gloves on, otherwise you'll smash your controllers. That sounds like K2 has made it in.
Here's K2.
Hi, Kim. Look at me like you usually look at me like one of your French girls.
Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared?
Oh, fuck me, it's terrifying. Yeah, I need to like kind of take a knee and then do it, and yeah, I need to get there. That's the angle. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. And then move your head a little bit more to the. Whoa, steady on. That's all right. I was just after the stare. I wasn't after any of that. Come on. Puts it out there way too easy. Way too easy. Right, so we have our very own K2 the Killer, aka the Menace, in the game, and I think, hey, Vega's in as well. Excellent work, sir. Right, that kind of cuts down what we can do. I think, I mean, I'll quickly go through all the shit that you are getting if you have this game. So you can go through the entirety of the campaign with a co-op partner, and it saves that dynamically within the game as well. And it also changes the sorry, I couldn't help myself. You were making a noise and ruining my explanation, so I thought I would ruin yours. So the thing is, though, I felt the need to do that because the fact that you can do that, she was actually going for a time score there, and I ruined it by getting my hands in the way. Brilliant. So you can go through the entirety of what we've seen in the campaign in cooperative. All the fights then become 2v2s, and I think you can have more than 2 versus you at the same time as well. You've got the arcade mode. Vertigo, the room password is CHOP, and we are on the European server. You have Vertigo, which is from... is it Relentless or Ruthless? Can't remember now. So, but yeah, the big stand. I haven't watched the film in ages. It was a Jet Li film, and there's that massive platform, and they're up in the air on it, and you basically don't want to get hit off of it. We also have the Ninja Challenge, where you or you can also have as a cooperative partner take on waves of 4 ninjas at a time. There's also the Halloween special that we had a bit of fun with last time we were playing, where 3 players play as zombie kung fu guys that progressively get more and more life, and then 1 person plays as an individual, and the whole point is they need to score by getting kills, and then everybody swaps places. You have a different go. Let's have a quick look at what else we've got before we do something. So you've also got all of your options for game room. Ooh, room settings. Oh, just kicking. Co-op enabled, more than 2 versus enabled. Max players 8, so we can have 8 people in the lobby. You can only actually have 4 in at a time, but then the other 4 can spectate. So you can have up to 8 people doing this. Hi, Vega. So, and then when you have more than 2 players, these are the options for you. We have a free-for-all option, team fight, so 2v2s. Arcade is... there you go. 2 to 8 players, up to 3 at once. 4 players, others spectate. 2 to 4 players, others spectate. There you go. And then Halloween special, 2 to 8 players, up to 4 at once. So, regardless of how many people you have to actually play with, there is plenty for you to do. The cooperative campaign, being exactly the same as the single-player game, is fantastic. It is really fun playing through this game cooperatively. And I believe T Damage is there. Did you literally just fall on the first one?
No.
It's a bit pathetic, if I'm honest. Right. So, and then this... Oh, look, it looks like we have more. Hello, more. That's more VR. Is that more VR? Yes, he is. And he's a ninja. So, this seems to be the crowning achievement of the multiplayer. This is just the lobby. We haven't actually started playing the game yet. And this seems to be the crowning achievement of it because it's fucking hard. But there's a... Oh, God. There's a little platforming bit. And you can go all the way up and around there, onto that roof. And then you get to the hard bit, where you have to do these, up onto there, then up onto the top. And, yeah. And then there's things up there. I think there's wine and shurikens and knives and various other bits and pieces up there. So, that's enough talking about the multiplayer. Let's actually do some of the multiplayer. What do we want to do, gang? What do we want to do to start off?
There was that one where everybody were kind of rotated.
Oh, what, the 1v... Oh, what... Hang on a second. Well, I mean, I think you can do that anyway. Versus game. Fight against another player. 2 players, others spectate. Do you want to do team stuff, or...
Ah, here we are. Nice.
He's having a great... Moore's just happy to be here. He doesn't care what we're playing. Fuck me, Vega. That parting is something else. You look like... I mean, I would do it the other way so that they can't see the scar where they removed your brain. It looks like you've had a chop. Bam! I know, right? And he's done it the wrong fucking way as well. So, the chair just fell into the water all by itself. That was fantastic. Right. Let's have a look at this.
Single fight.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
So we'll do a... So it looks like it's you two up first, and then I assume it'll be like a winner stays on sort of thing. Now, apologies for my terrible hosting within this. But yeah, pick where you're fighting, and then off you go. I will study your techniques, and I won't make any assumptions.
Excellent. Let me hit the joint real quick. Okay. No time to hit the joint.
So you have to get into place and then chop the things to actually start the fight. And then me and... I can't see where Kim is, but because it doesn't show her as a visual representation for me. But I'm sure she'll be watching.
Yeah, I'm here. Watching the action.
Ah!
Oh, what did you
Is that doing
do?
damage? It is doing damage. Kim,
What are you doing?
point the controller at them like a gun. I don't know if it's hurting them or not. Is this interfering with you, fellas? We're shooting you. No, it's not doing damage. I don't know. I think it's just so that we've got something to piss around with whilst we're watching. Idle hands and all that jive. Very standoffish here. Come on, fellas, get in there. You got 3 lives to get through yet. And so, as I think I said previously, in this mode, you can have 2 players playing, and then up to 6 of you spectating. So, the only thing that this is missing, in my opinion, is a tournament mode. But it kind of has that, because you can stay in here, although it wouldn't be like a bracketed mode or something along those lines. But it kind of has something, wins and the amount of stars that you had left. Or the amount of stars that you've gone through, I don't know. Obviously, it's a lot better to play than it is to watch from here. All I want to be is I want to be in there. I want to play.
I want to play.
We'll probably do that. We probably should include that. Let me get warmed up. See how they do. See how they do tonight. See, the thing is, I haven't had chance to teach them how to beat me, because I think it would be quite easy.
Ow.
Oh no.
You are on so low life, Vega. So again, same system. Each player has 3 lives, and then you just keep going until
VR is paused. Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
Did Kim, did you say that Moore was allowed to bring Shuriken into the arena? I don't remember that being in the memo. Bringing fucking weaponry in, what's he like? I thought that was a me thing. And then, of course, we are the cameraman here, so we can zoom it in.
Yep.
And watch as much as we like. Oh, Vega's having a little issue there.
I ran into a table.
You clearly wasn't listening to my mat advice earlier on. I tell you what we'll do then, Kim, because this is going to take a little while, obviously, because it's 3 lives each. If we let these boys finish up, and then we'll go and do the 3v1, and then I'll end it there.
Okay.
So, sorry, you don't get a warm-up. I mean, you jumped around a lot, didn't you? So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But yeah, how there's not a lot of games where you get to see other people go at each other in VR whilst being able to spectate in VR. It's very cool.
I need the table by accident.
Oh, oh, oh!
Go on, get in there! Take him to dinner! Hit him so hard that he turns his legs into trombones. Then obviously he'd leave the room going... Oh, look. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Broken Edge does do it, but Broken Edge doesn't have a very good system. It doesn't like auto-rotate players. You have to come out of the game and then back in again. Whereas here we have a rotation system. I think... I don't know who's up next, but previously when we played, it kind of auto-rotates for you. So I don't know if it does a winner stays on or something. I guess we'll find out in a minute. And see, the thing is, what's cool is, like, you know, Vega and Moore are fighting for their lives down here and seeing it from their perspective, and then later on they can go back and watch the stream and spectate. Yeah, no, you can. The other thing that I will say that this has got over Broken Edge is you can move the camera wherever you like, and you know, we can just completely float around. I mean, you can't go, it doesn't look like you can go up and down.
Oh, I like Vega's belt. That's sharp.
He's got 5-leaf clovers on for that extra luck. Or green gingerbread men, one of the two.
The green pansies.
Green pansies. Go on, Vega, get in there, son! Go on, Moore, you gonna let him treat you like that? As he throws a shuriken in his face.
Ooh.
That looked like it hurt. All on this life. All the other rounds. Nice. He's got to finish, though. You got to finish. So that would have been considered a 1-star win because Vega only had 1 life left. Very good.
I love the graphics. Oh my god.
Very good, gentlemen. You've all done very well. So, alright, okay, so those two fought each other. Now it's me and you. And then I would imagine that they would choose the person who wins to go against the winner of the last one. So it might actually have a tournament system here, which is cool as fuck. We will explore that another day because we are kind of running out of time here. So, bear with. Okay. Battery's good. What we're going to do is we're going to... Seems to be a bit of a tradition now. We are going to go... Now, if I go to the... Quit... back to lobby. You guys might have to come back to lobby or it might pull you back. I don't know. Has it pulled you all back? There you go. A working multiplayer system. Right, so. We will end the stream on something for a bit of fun. We'll do a free-for-all. Oh, God, that's not a good start. We'll do a free-for-all.
Free-for-all.
And it can be my lovely chat against me. Okay then, chat. Choose the place of your death. Cool. I was nervously... I'll be honest with you, K2. I was nervously looking at the boxing arena then that I thought you were going to punch. Because if I'm in there, where the hell am I supposed to go? Right.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Fighting without compassion, well, that's just violence, y'all. So, be cool.
Thank you for those wise words, Kim. Mine sound like, I don't seek fame or fortune. Only true victory. More? If you would. He's just looking a bit wobbly there. Ooh, spreading out, are we? Singling yourselves out, are we? It's all against me, by the way, before anybody starts fighting each other. I am not the ninja.
Oh, wait! Wait!
We are doing free-for-all, aren't we?
Nope.
Or is it just...
Nope, just you guys against me.
Oh, okay.
See, Moore's got the idea. He's getting in behind me. Sneaky ninja. Pushing too hard. Well, you'll be happy to know that chat are rooting for you.
Alright, out. Nice! Nice! Let's go!
Any last requests, Kim?
Excellent. Oh, that's fly. I like that. Oh,
Look out! It'll get you! It'll get you.
Oh man, this game is. You got to play it and really feel like to understand it.
Ah, that was awesome. And I will maintain my 3v1 record for one more stream.
First first time playing too.
Right, we will carry on. However, on that 3v1 bombshell, I'm going to end it there. This has been Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu on the Quest 3. She has been K2 the Menace. This is more VR. Vegas somewhere. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.